to the Yoga Flex experience.
My name's Lauren.
My name's Robin.
My name's Caitlin.
My name's Alyssa.
My name's Stephanie.
And I'm Lindsay.
For our assignment, we chose to observe Yoga Flex at Dalplex. The Dalplex is a fitness center offered for university students and community members in Halifax. Typical occupations that are performed at the Dalplex include weight training, cardio training, athletic training, swimming, recreational intramurals, as well as group fitness classes such as Yoga Flex. Yoga Flex is one of the many group classes offered at the Dalplex, and it focuses on posture, balance, and breathing by using various yoga moves to enhance participants' flexibility and strength.
The individuals that were engaged in this occupation included 1 instructor and 7 participants. In terms of physical factors, all individuals were female and were mostly young adults, but there were also older adults present. All participants wore comfortable and stretchy clothing, and all individuals had some degree of flexibility and coordination, although different skill levels were present among them. In terms of emotional and cognitive factors, individuals were emotionally calm and relaxed, but they were also required to be able to focus and concentrate on listening to the instructor and on their movements.
There are many facilitators associated with attending Yoga Flex at the Dalplex. First of all, gym memberships are included in tuition for Dal students, so this encourages students to go to the gym and participate in classes that they may not otherwise have the ability to take part in. Additionally, some participants in the class attended with a friend, which could also influence their likelihood of attending the class regularly. Yoga mats were used to enhance the grip for the participants. Most people brought their own mat, however there were plenty of mats available for use at the Dalplex, free of charge if a participant did not bring one of their own. The environment where the class took place was spacious, so each participant had plenty of room to engage in the activity without worrying about being too close to other people. Calming music was played to enhance the feelings of relaxation, and the Yoga Flex instructor spoke through a microphone to ensure that all participants could hear her instructions wherever she was in the room. There was a feeling of positivity and mutual respect throughout the class. Those present took part in a non-competitive and non-judgmental manner, focusing on their own moves and not what others could or could not do. Participants also had the option to modify the moves to better fit their capabilities, so they felt comfortable and successful with their own abilities. Additionally, if somebody needed help with a specific pose, the instructor offered one-on-one assistance.
The setting for Yoga Flex can be inhibiting to many individuals, including anyone with a physical disability, limited motor function, and claustrophobia. This is due to the narrow passageways to get to the field house. There is access to a ramp for anyone who may need it, but the doors for the ramp are locked. This can be an inconvenience for anyone who needs to get an employee to open it for him or her. The setting may also be inhibiting to anyone who may have difficulty with his or her body image. This may be the case because there are other individuals, both men and women, who are walking around the track. As most of you know, the track overlooks the floor of the field house. Some other environmental factors that may inhibit someone from engaging in this occupation include the cold temperature, background music, and the bouncing of basketballs from other areas of the gym. These factors may inhibit engagement in and performance of Yoga Flex because it is intended to be a calm and relaxing environment, and these outside factors may be distracting for many. Yoga Flex was fast-paced, and therefore it may not be ideal for beginners. Participants also need a Dalplex membership, so anyone who may not be able to afford one or afford a day pass cannot attend. An individual's work or class schedule may inhibit them from participating in Yoga Flex as well.
The participants were engaging in co-occupation. An example of this would be the participants engaging in the Yoga Flex class together. Furthermore, the instructor was engaging in co-occupation because she was teaching the Yoga Flex class to the participants. There are some individuals simultaneously engaging in more than one activity at a time. An example of this would be the participants were listening to the calming music to relax themselves while also performing the yoga positions. Another example would be the yoga instructor was teaching the Yoga Flex class while also performing the yoga positions herself at the same time. Additionally, the participants were involved in social activities, for instance, attending the yoga class with a friend.
The purposes behind why some people may engage in yoga are widespread. However, a spiritual reasoning as to why yoga is a part of many people's lives is that it is widely practiced for relaxation. Finding balance with oneself is essential for many people's peace of mind, which can also affect one's health both physically and mentally. Therefore, yoga can be a de-stressor and bring a sense of calm to one's emotions. If someone were to be introverted, yoga could work well as a social interaction where they could be a part of a group but act independently.
There would be some individuals excluded from this occupation. For example, a person who has a physical disability would have a hard time traveling to the YogaFlex class. This is because the Dalplex gym is not accessible for those with a physical disability, for example, someone who requires a wheelchair because of the narrow pathways and revolving doors. Another example of exclusion would be a person who cannot afford a membership to the gym or does not attend university. In addition, because of the YogaFlex class was held in the morning, people with a 9-to-5 job would have difficulties finding the time in their day to attend the YogaFlex class. As well, due to the cultural differences, a person may find it uncomfortable to work out with male participants because of the lack of privacy of where the YogaFlex class took place.
Collectively, as an experience and for the group, we found watching others perform yoga was an interesting experience. It was a pretty open space, however, we were very noticeable to the participants, and so we felt as though we could have perhaps been an inhibiting factor to them and their performance or their comfort level in the room. And because it was more of an outside looking in type situation, we felt as though that we were able to be more aware of inhibiting factors or facilitating factors that could be a part of the YogaFlex, whereas if we were participating, we wouldn't have been able to actually recognize those.
We're listening to calming music to calm. It's okay.